Welcome to another Trails Through Daybreak stream. I am your host, Toku. Give this boy a little adjustment there. Okay, there we go. But I am your host, Toku, as usual. Not to mention Estelle and Joshua, Agate and Tita, everyone in Crossbell. And of course, Kevin and Reese, yes! Oh my gosh. We finally get some more Estelle, first, actually, this isn't the first Estelle and Joshua mentioned in this game, so that's good. I want to say, this isn't the first Agate and Tita reference either, but I believe this might be one of the only Kevin and Reese, like one of their only mentions. I know we've seen stuff about Kevin, and we've gotten a couple of mentions with Kevin, but I can't remember Reese being a part of that at all, so it's nice that they haven't forgotten her either. Because as long as we want to say we haven't seen Kevin, we haven't seen her either. Just being honest.
Stop it, please! I told you, I've already got a boyfriend.
Oh, I heard you loud and clear. I also recall you saying that he's buried neck deep in debt. Tell you what, I'll pay off his debt in full on one condition. Break up with him and be mine. If you still refuse, then I'm afraid I must ask you to resign. So what'll it be?
Oh, Rick. I'm so sorry. Could you at least look away, sir? I'm really not used to this sort of thing.
My, aren't we shy? Very well. Just don't keep me waiting. Yes, that's a good girl. There's absolutely nothing to be embarrassed about. Psych! I'm gonna have so much fun stripping you bare.
Gotcha, you naughty boy.
This isn't the first time I've gazed at the gaunt face of death. It awaits us all at the bottom of the abyss, yearning for our fall when a boulder bars our way. I've never seen a mountain rob the hope of the climbers challenging it. That is, not before today. It's been 10 days since we started our ascent, yet the summit is not even in sight. When you scale a mountain, death scales right behind you. Elman, Massif, and Gessner were among the greatest mountaineers in all the world. Yet even they were claimed by death while on the climb to the top. Man is utterly powerless before the mountain. The frailty of humanity is unmasked in the face of nature's raw majesty. So then, why does man climb the mountain? And to that I say, I do not know. All I know is that the vast world beyond the summit has seized hold of my soul, and it will never let go.
Okay, so before I go into the dialogue with Marielle, the one thing that I do want to say is, so walk with me for a second, chat, but I don't know, out of everybody who plays the game, obviously people who play the Trails games, they play them for different reasons. I know that some people aren't as thorough. For me, for example, I use a guide every time I play through. Even still, I end up missing stuff, and sometimes it's stuff that you can only get in second playthroughs and all that other good stuff. I'm very familiar with that process and everything like that. But for whatever reason, that climber story really kind of takes me back, or it makes me think about that one book that we read, I think in Reverie. I can't remember what exactly it's called, but basically the setting is a mountain. It's a mountain that's not I guess it's a mountain where it's a civilization or something like that, or it has some kind of ancient ties and stuff like that to it. And basically they're fighting some kind of supernatural being on this mountain. The main characters in the story are fighting this supernatural being that is able to kind of change his forms and turn into different things and all this other good stuff. And for whatever reason, every time that we do something with this climber story, it reminds me of that book. And I don't know why. I know Trails likes to do stuff like that, where they sprinkle little like breadcrumbs for you to find with stuff like that. But for whatever reason, every single time I hear something about that climber story, and even like the art that they used, it's like obviously in the book they don't have it like a picture book in Trails, but like for whatever reason, like whenever I read stuff, sometimes I can see it. Like sometimes like with stories and stuff, like I can like kind of implant like what I would imagine it to look like there. So it's like for whatever reason, the backdrop of the climber story, like with the mountaintops and everything, that is what I see whenever I think of that story. Like Katra? That's okay. You just keep looking. I'll turn the dial for you. Is he blushing? What is happening? I think I know, but like sus. Sus. And I don't mean that in like a disrespectful way, just sus. But the Genesis, I can't help it. They bother me. They're prototype orbments, but they've gone from tools of observation to tools of destruction. It makes me wonder, what sort of world was it that Professor Epstein wanted to learn about? That is a very good freaking question, bro. Oh my gosh, that Katra asking the real questions. Oh my gosh. No lie, chat, I might go with his because, so, little backstory about myself.
I love astronomy. Like, I've always loved, like, stuff with stars. I don't really do the horoscope stuff. I don't really mess with that stuff. Like, that's something completely different. I don't really care about that. But, like, I love just knowing about, like, stars, space, and all of that kind of stuff. Like, I've been a huge fan ever since I was a little kid. Like, so much so that when I wanted a telescope, but we could never afford one, and we live in kind of, like, the city, or inner city, I guess, or city, whatever, like, to where you can't really ever see the line, like, see the stars and stuff. So, it was just never in cards. I would still probably love one. Maybe that's something I could pass on to my kids, because, like, now where we live, it's like, we have a backyard, and it's like, if we wanted to, we could set up a telescope in the backyard to look at stars, because it's, like, really dark back here, like, so, I don't know we could do it, but yeah, I might choose Katra just because I relate a lot to his. And that freaking question about Professor Epstein, that is gold, very much so.
That's kind of crazy, chat, considering that we've never been to space. We've never been to space yet. It seems to be a topic that like they've intentionally ignored in these Trails games, especially because the simple fact of the matter is, if you remember correctly, Toa's, like, I think her grandparents were astronomers, and if you don't remember like all of their story, they died on that plane that supposedly killed a lot of other important people, but a lot of important people were on that plane, so a lot of people died. And just so happened that it was one of those things that they wrote off as coincidental. And we've still have never gone into Toa's backstory whatsoever. So just keep in mind, Chad. Just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. If it has been debunked, hey, I love Falcom, but I don't trust him fully, because the simple fact that they just pulled a dead man that has been dead for 3 years, and they've been telling us that he's been dead every chance they get, and they pull him back alive. What makes you think I'm gonna trust them whenever they tell us, oh yeah, they're not connected? That's like them being like, oh yeah, because I think the one that I do remember them debunking for sure is they were saying that that the girl that showed in Nayuta is not related to Grandmaster. I believe they said that those, like, Nayuta is not supposed to be a canon game, which is why a lot of the stuff and rumors about Nayuta are supposed to be debunked. But I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I don't trust it as far as I can throw it. I really don't, bruh. I don't. The MC in Nayuta is a hurt. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. And I'm like, bro. It's sus. It's very sus. Because I haven't played any of the other, like, Trails games. But Falcom is very intentional with how they do things. Like, they don't do stuff just to do it, and it's just a happy coincidence. They don't do stuff like that. The only time that they've done stuff like that is whenever it's like, hey, we have a specific character model, like say like an NPC character model, and it's like, oh, they just so happen to look like Anton and Ricky. That's as much coincidence as you're gonna get with Trails and Falcom. But like, other than that, nah, I don't believe it at all. I don't trust it. I'm gonna have to see it to believe it, bro. Pick your jaw up off the floor, faker. Hey, I can't blame the man for the jaw being there. I'm sorry, but if somebody pulled up on me in this costume, like, and we know about them as being a legend and everything like that, like hearing their name and everything, but they pull up in this costume, hey man, my jaw would be on the floor too. I ain't gonna lie to you. Anywho, you ladies take it easy here. Don't go overboard with the hard stuff. Well, if I do end up too sloshed to walk myself home, maybe I can call on a certain someone to escort me? Oh, that's a blatant flirt? oh, snap. That is a blatant flirt. Hey, that wasn't sugar-coated, it was blunt. I love it. You'll take any for SPG, right? Oh, so she's teasing him. That's what it is. She's not flirting. She's teasing him. Makes it even worse. Guess there's no point getting all worked up about it. Thank you for your patience, Mr. Arkwright. And 3 cheers for your efforts. Wait, what? I knew it. I knew it was gonna be this. I knew it was gonna be something sweet related. That is insane, bro. What the hell is this? Oh man, all of this looks so good. I'm taking that. Give me that. Yes, sir. 2 tables worth? Holy moly, look at all of that cake. What's a man to do with so much cake? No one is gonna get that reference, but like, there's another streamer by the name of Murder of Birds I watch for Genshin content, and he said that in Escoffier or Iced Coffee, the story quest, and I took a clip of it, and yeah. So that's just the first thing that popped into my head. It's stupid, I know, but whatever. Anyway, it's our reward for your tireless work, Mr. Arkwright. Bon appetit. 3 tables? Oh my god. I thought it was just the 2. You're telling me they got this man 3 tables worth of cake? Not saying he don't deserve it, but good lord. 3? Oh, this is insane. Hey, Mr. Arkwright, don't be so presumptuous. Wait, you? Oh my god, stop. Freaking stop it. All of these NPCs banded together to do this for me? Stop it. Stop it right now. Oh my gosh, that's crazy, bro. Oh man, I love this NPC cast. That's so wild, bro. Well, you'll just have to get to eating then. I'm trying to figure out who is about to carry all of this home. Like, who's gonna help me carry all of this back to the office, bro? Please let me know that. Honestly, though, lighten up. You keep trying to brush off all this thanks and appreciation. But why? Yeah, you're too old to be an edgelord, man. Hey, in all of my years, I never thought I would see, there's a couple different pieces of dialogue I never thought I would see in a Trails game. Tiggle Bitties was one of them. Ash has the credit of that, and I think Cold Steel 4. Edgelord is now on that list. I was not expecting to see Edgelord in a Trails game, in a Trails translation game. Like, that's wild to me. There's another one that was said, I think, earlier, and I can't remember who said it. It was probably Aaron. So I'm gonna give him credit for it, but Edgelord is wild. I'm not gonna hold you. But the night before the Revolution Festival had an early surprise in store. Be on guard for the 7th Genesis at the Revolution Festival tomorrow. C. Interesting. C. I'm trying to go through all of the C names. I'm like, that can't be Crow. And I know it's not Rufus, so okay, interesting. And I don't know, like, maybe it's just me, but I know, like, whenever the Genesis and stuff gets introduced, that's whenever things are going to be very interesting. But so far, in terms of, like, the weapons reveal, it's very lackluster. Now, I will admit that, like, if we can go, whenever we go to do our exploring, and we go and we can look at those machineries and stuff like that, like all of the new Calvert weapons, that's going to be intimidating. And the one thing that I also thought about with AI, and just, like, randomly, just something randomly that popped into my head and everything, is we now have a certain amount of orbal knowledge, like orbal network knowledge, to where, like, AI being a part of things is a good thing. However, we exist in a timeline now in Zemeria where it could potentially be a bad thing, because if we're, like, say for example, we have all of these like assault frames, which are basically like buffed up Panzer Soldats. It's like, now if you introduce a character that can potentially hack into the AIs, now you have control of a whole nation's military might. Maybe not fully the whole military might, but like a majority of it, just based off of the ground. And I think they said that the ships are fully autonomous. So just based off of those things, it's frightening. If you introduce a bad guy, a villain, or a Genesis to where you could control and hack all of electronic, man, Lord, bro, that's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, and I know we had one fake Reen in Reviri, and that was basically just based off of like the timelines and everything, like just Reen if he chose a different route. But it'll be interesting to see if we actually get like a villain or something where it's like, okay, hey, they can basically hack all of this stuff, and now they have access to another country's like military might, especially after they just got done boasting about it. And to me, I don't know, like, I get the characters in the game, but for me as a player, it's very underwhelming, because it's like we've been there, done that. So it's like, it ain't really nothing new. You just polished it up a little bit and then put a bow on it. Now you're like, oh, you know, done. So, but anyway, hola, ¿cómo estás? Mi amo es Toku, and welcome to the stream. It's about all the Spanish I got. So, I did that specifically because we're back from Mexico. We're finally back from Mexico. So I know, I understand this is a later stream, probably a later VOD or recording. I was not going to stream because I'm not gonna lie to you. Between all of the ripping and running, I am just so freaking tired. Okay, my thought now. Okay, so originally, my whole take, I still, maybe I need to see them in action because I feel like I didn't really understand like the basis of Panzer Soldats and like main thing of like the Divine Knights and everything. Like the Divine Knights were fantastic. Like, don't get me wrong, I was blown away whenever I first got introduced to the concept of Divine Knights whenever I played Cold Steel 1. Like, probably the biggest shocker for me at the very, very end of the game, because they waited to the end of the game to introduce them. And with this game, like, because they teased it whenever we fought Callahan, and maybe because the fight was, I'm not gonna call it, yeah, it was underwhelming. I'm sorry, it was underwhelming for me. Like, just in terms of what they could do with capability and everything like that, like, the only thing that I liked about it is that Callahan's body did not need to be in the mech itself. So Callahan's consciousness was operating the assault frame, which in theory would make it a more reliable like weapon than even the Divine Knights, because with the Divine Knights, if an operator is killed in the Divine Knight, they're dead. Like, I'm pretty sure that's how it operates, because the damage that's taken in the Divine Knight is thrown back on the user. And yes, the Divine Knight will have like its own consciousness to be like, okay, hey, like with Valimar, where it was basically like, hey, we're gonna boot Reen out, save him, and then I'm gonna hold off everything and fly away. So it's like, it kind of reminds me of them taking a step for that, which I will admit is a little bit more impressive me thinking about it now. But whenever I first heard the concept of the Zyphas and the assault frames, I'm like, like, I don't know, I was expecting something different. Like I said, maybe I have to see it in action, especially because where's that line? Where's that line? I think the line that scares me is the second paragraph from the top of the page where it says, what we do, hold on. No, not that one. It's actually that third sentence. Yeah, the third sentence from the top where it says, while many details about the AFs have yet to be released to the public, what we can say is that from what we've already seen, these are truly next generation weapons that will completely change the face of war. That line concerns me because we don't even know what it's fully capable of yet. Like, we just seen it roll in, and it's supposedly like a better model of the Panzer Soldats. And if it has the potential to connect with Zyphas, it's better than the Panzer Soldats, because at least like they didn't have that capability. But I don't know, I still feel very underwhelmed, like, to me. Like I said, maybe I need to see it in action for it to really set in, but like from the original take that I got away from, like, I think completing chapter 4, where it's like, we're going to space, what? Like, this was underwhelming to me, because it's like, bro, like, we have the technology to go to space, but we're basically gonna make a modified Panzer Soldat as a war weapon. Like, bro, if y'all would have said, oh, we have a satellite death beam, I would have been like, but like right now, as far as we know, there's nothing like that. So I'm like, but it could also be a distraction. It could be something that they wanted to get the people out there. This could be like, because Grimheart is crafty. He's definitely crafty. So it could be a case of where they're doing a smoke screen where they're like showing us the stuff that's supposed to be the revolutionary thing, but then they also have this other hand that's not being shown. So we'll see. I'm taking it with a grain of salt and everything. But
how about some popcorn, huh?
Uh-oh, you got competition, man. You got a man selling meat beside you. hey, chill out. chill out. That's not. We're moving on. That's not what I meant, though. That's not what I'm. And then why does the first bit of dialogue have to be I'm whipping up? Oh my gosh, bro. You can't make this up. All right.
Did you see? There's a new movie.
So many people from out of town today. I love it. Now to just find some folks who will appreciate our kind of fun time. Don't be shy, everyone. Was not. I wasn't prepared to read that. I was not oh Jesus, I was not okay. All right, let me retry. Let me redo that. That's insane. I want to end it after that. That's crazy. I was about to say, please don't have more dialogue after that. You just ruined my nice wholesome Trails game. Like, I was literally just talking about earlier how, like, I was so happy about, like, the mom and daughter finally getting along after the daughter was giving her all kinds of craps, and then you just have this man coming out of nowhere. Bondage is free today. Like, bro, ain't no way. Oh, I hit my back. I'm old. Oh. Excuse me. But just what am I missing? What could it be? Well, I'll tell you for starters, ma'am. You're missing the tower. You have not, like, we've been here the whole game. You've been writing on this daggone on this canvas. I was about to say painting, and I fused painting and canvas together. Canvas as well. Anyway, you've been writing on this canvas the whole game. The whole game, and nothing has changed. Like, bro, there's a, you know what? I'm gonna talk to an even bigger failure than you. Yeah, I went in on her for no reason. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You didn't deserve all that, but like I still need to see something on that daggone painting the next time I come over here, bro. You've been there all game, looking at this tower, this majestic tower, and not able to capture nothing. What is happening? Man, hold on, because y'all gotta see my face for this, and then I'm gonna go right back off cam. But y'all gotta see this real quick, cause I man. Y'all had to see this face, because I'm like, bro. To be honest, it ain't that deep. I'ma just eat on stream. I don't care. Y'all got my face now, cause partially because I don't feel like unplugging it. I don't feel like doing all that. But anyway, like Oslo, buddy, bro. Oslo. I'm telling you, that Barker is going to get him. Like, I don't know. Hold on. Let me finish talking to him, and I'm gonna double check. So listen, I swear to you, that Barker is getting closer and closer to this district with this man. And Oslo has not been in a different district. Like, most of the time with the NPCs, they normally stay in the same district. That's how you can tell, like, which characters, which, especially with them changing the daggone character models. I hate that they do that. I wish that they would do the old Anton and Ricky way, where it'd be like they kept specific character models for very specific characters. I don't know if anybody has Oslo's design. I can't remember off the top of my head. I feel like I've probably seen it somewhere, just like a random NPC. But anyway, he's that Barker that I was telling y'all about from the Blacklight District. I swear, he's been getting closer and closer to this nigga. I promise you, bro. I promise you. Like, I think whenever we started this chapter, that Barker was up here, and he was at Station Street. I remember, because he was over there, I think, like, had just got dropped off by the taxi, like, kind of over by the subway area, if I'm not mistaken. Now he is in the Tyrell District, right by the movie theater. He is inching his way. He is inching his way over to this man. I guarantee you they're gonna meet, and that's gonna be how he spends the rest of his time, bro. I'm gonna be like, wow, hey, I'm gonna be heated, bro. because I'm gonna be like, Oslo, after all this time, you learned, hey, I'm not gonna look at digital women, I'm gonna look at real women, and I can't get in trouble for it. I'm gonna be like, so sir, you learned nothing. The only thing is you just don't do it on your man. Because let me find out, this man, we have a quest in Daybreak 2 or something where it's like he gets into this and he does it on company time, bro. I swear to you, I will have this man Oslo by the tie. I promise you, bro. Promise you.
Eat something?
I wonder how many festivals I've done now. It's been a while since I moved here. I get flooded with customers naturally, so I gotta put my back into it and whip up the best soba I can.
Hey, welcome.
Hey, I'm all for you putting your back into it, but just don't be
Thanks,
like
pal.
Victor. Do not mess up your back. Because if you mess up your back, you won't be able to make soba. And if you can't make soba, you will disappoint the customers. So that you got to make sure. Okay, I don't know what it is. But you got to make sure. You just got to make sure you take care of yourself, man. I just don't want you to be like Victor. That's all. Alright. I've known old Film Code for decades now. He and I must go back, 30 years probably? Or, hold on. 30 years probably. I gotta say it more concrete. Oddball, for sure. But customers like him are a rare breed. Although I can't remember how long it's been since I last saw him in person. He hasn't really aged gracefully, has he? That's so rude. That's so freaking rude. That's so rude. He's still standing here. Like, he's like, buddy, I heard that. You know what? You can keep the story. I'm gonna have a story for you after I get done showing these so rude. I like that. I do want to go through the descriptions for the information things, but I'm gonna wait for the... Wait, what? What is this? 12? 12 evasion? Aw, dang. Garments used by assassins. Combines defense with stealth. Oh, that's actually a really good piece too. And that's gonna be an improvement for a lot of people. Oh yeah, Fairy can get it. Not like that. No. Okay, Fairy can get this armor. Fairy can get this armor. Aaron can get this armor. Bro. Okay, so I'm gonna talk to that Looney Tune down there. I'm gonna talk to her here in a second. But chat, this is for anybody who's watching the YouTube video, anybody who's watching the VOD and everything. Listen to me whenever I say this. I have a theory that the maid woman that's in this bar up here, I think it's called what is it? It's Bexon's bar. The woman who walks around up here, I have a theory that she is a freaking robot. Like, excuse me. Wow. But every time we come to the Blacklight District, I talk to her, she has the same dialogue, like word for word, bar for bar. And it could be a coincidence where it's like, okay, maybe Falcom just got lazy and didn't feel like updating every single NPC and they just forgot about her NPC, but I still find it fishy that she says the exact same thing, the exact same way anytime that we come down here to talk to her. Like, it's so predictable that they shouldn't even have it as like so you see how they have the dots lit up? That's a newer feature that they did with Daybreak, because they didn't have this feature in Reverie and any of the other paths. So if you go back to play, that is one quality of life that you will need to get used to. But the trade-off is any NPC that you see, you can talk to them. That was my one big adjustment for this game, is that with any NPC that you've seen, you couldn't talk to every NPC. And I'm like, we got to where it shows if you get new interesting dialogue, but then we took out the feature where every NPC is like you can learn about them, like every single NPC. So it's like it's a trade-off for me. So, but anyway, but that's my theory. Whenever we go up and talk to that woman, we gonna see. We gonna see. But for now, let's talk to this Looney Tune. Hey there. Come on and have some fun. Just don't get too naughty, alright? I swear to you, it's been the same dialogue all game. And you want to know the crazy part is? You can't see any extremity on her body that would confirm that she is a robot. Like how Rosette is, she has her neck covered, she has her shoulders covered, she has her freaking wrists covered, she has her legs covered. I swear to you, this woman is a robot. I guarantee you, she's an android. I guarantee it. I don't have any proof. I don't have any concrete information other than the fact that we know Rosette is technically. Like, Rosette is a person. Like, she's more of a person than Marion or Marion. But just, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. It's my theory. I'm like, bro, we literally can't see anything and I cannot get a good enough zoom. Cannot get a good enough zoom. I hate it so much. And then there are all these stands, all these people. It's nothing like our little festival back home. No. The feels. Oh my gosh, bro. I'm gonna feel for Lashkar to the end of time, bro. I know you're feeling down. I can't blame you at all. I feel a little lost myself, honestly. I can turn to Sylvie, but then my family back home was... I know I gotta stop crying, but how? Oh man. What do I do? We did get them to hold a memorial service, at least. I think the best we can do is pray that they rest in peace. I'm sure they and the goddess are watching over us. Let's carry on for them. Oh man. I should have waited. But it's okay. I can't go to sleep with depression tonight, man. I know. I want to hold a memorial for them, but I don't want them to be gone. Why can't they come back? Oh my gosh, Lashkar, please hang in there. Oh my gosh. I know how you feel. I'm hurt too. My heart is achy. But I'd be hurting everyone else if I stopped here. Mom, Dad, the boss, Sylvie. The weapons I work on can help take those evil people down. I just have to trust the bracers and the army use them for good. So I want to keep going. For their sake. And for my own. Somehow, some way, I'll get my closure. I'm gonna keep y'all in prayer, man. Oh, God. It's...
Glory to the Republic!
And this was really tough, man. They should have had somebody else come with them. Because it's like... How... Like, I know that Kana is a little bit older. But, like... Kana is still, like, probably Agnez's age. You know what I mean? It's like... Can't be older than 16, 17. That's still a lot to put on kids. Like I say this all the time, but I could not imagine like talking to someone And then all of, like, I can't imagine, like, because, like, okay, so I'm gonna get a little personal with y'all, chat. So I had a friend of mine pass away, and an uncle of mine pass away, like all within a year. And it's like, that time period for me, like, I'm still dealing with that, and at this point it's almost been like a decade since that happened. And like, even though they're gone and I have to like face the fact that they're gone and everything, at least I know that, like, I find closure in like being like, okay, hey, however they had to go, I know my friend was buried. I think my uncle was cremated, if I'm not mistaken. But like, knowing the fact that like their bodies were still here, or they were still at least here, to where like I could still have some kind of closure, helped me a lot. Like, obviously I'm still dealing, like, it's something that I still deal with, something that like I still have to like kind of organize my feelings on, and just not like try to let the emotions come whenever they come and deal with them then. But like, for someone's entire family, their whole likelihood, a town that they grew up in, for you to be away for a little bit, and for that town to be completely obliterated off of the map, to where if someone looked at the map, they would not be able to tell that there used to be a town there. And you not having the closure of, like, yes, they had the service for the people, but like, at this point, it's like, could you really even say that they've been laid to rest? Because you can't find their bodies. Like, the bodies are gone, eviscerated. Like that's something awful to think about. Like, imagine some deaths that really happen to you, that really impact your life. And again, I ain't trying to make it that depressing, but just like, imagine that happening to you. Like, say you go out of town for the weekend, or like for a month, and then you find out that your hometown has just been eradicated, like completely blown off the face of the earth. Like, all of your family that you had there, all of your stuff that you had there is gone. Like, there's no trace of it whatsoever. And then being expected to live life normally. And like with these two, it's like they both went through that. Like, Lashkar's obviously taking it a little bit harder because he's a little kid. Like, I'm not gonna call him a little kid, but like, he's a little kid, like, enough to where it's like, hey, I don't really do a whole bunch of stuff without my family. So now the fact that my family is gone is really messing with me. While Kana is only slightly older than that. And it's like, y'all took these kids and was like, you know what? Y'all enjoy the day off. We're gonna put y'all together and have no one supervise y'all. Like, to enjoy the festival. These niggas need therapy. And y'all having them go enjoy a festival by themselves? Thinking, oh, this is gonna cheer them up. Man, I would be just like this nigga Lashkar. Somebody asked me to go do something after my uncle and my friend passed. Like, who was like a brother to me. I wish somebody would be like, yeah, you know, we'll go out. I'm gonna be like, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, how's the day going? I'm gonna be like, fine. Oh yeah, you know, this and that. Yeah, that's cool. Like, I'm gonna be just like Lashkar. Like, stop playing. and then y'all put Kana in this because it's like I feel like whenever we get a little bit older, we learn to, like, we don't really learn how to deal with stuff. We just learn how to compartmentalize it. You know what I mean? Where it's like, you just go, I can't really worry about that. I got to think about, you know, not letting people down now and doing this and doing that. I can't think about it. I got to keep going. And that's kind of where Kana is, but it's still a sad reality to live with, man. I'm like, I can't believe they let these kids be by themselves today. Like, at least bring somebody as a chaperone. Like, dang. But anyway, I'm off my high horse. Alright. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the video and everything. We've completed the NPC sweep, so now we're done with that. Next stream or next video should end up being the main story content, so we will pick back up with that in the next one. So until next time, travelers, and to stream, thank you guys for tuning in. I will be back Saturday, most likely probably gonna be around like 12 or 1 o'clock, something around there, and then stream from our normal hours, and then we'll pack it up and hopefully we'll get through a lot of stuff. But until next time, guys, take care.